Alright, well hello there people in the internet, and hello again, I am TheMBmulti and welcome to part 6 of my Rome 2 to the World Let's Play campaign series as the mighty Kingdom of Macedon! Or just Macedon. Yeah, in the previous episode, which was part 5, I conquered Rhodes. Because the episode before that, Rhodes just very randomly declared war on me. For no reason at all. And I just said, alright, fine. So I just sent an army over and they were like, oh shit, maybe we shouldn't have done that. And then I killed them. So Rhodes is mine now. It is the only province, only city that I've got in the province of Asia. But at least once we do end up conquering Asia, which of course we will in the end. We have a nice like stronghold that we can like launch attacks from and stuff. But that's not what we're going to do today. Oh yeah, and the leg spikes, as you can clearly see, are still here. Today, that I'm recording this, it is the 25th of... what month is this? Is this October? Or September? It is October, right? Yes, okay. So it is the 25th, it's Friday, the 25th of October, the day I'm recording this. Next Monday, my friend is going to come over and we're going to try to fix the issue. So that doesn't really matter because, like, for the past few weeks, you guys have all seen the horrible lag spike videos, but that will be over soon. Anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to backstab the Triballi, because the Triballi sent 2 full stacks over to conquer Odessus, and they failed horribly, and they got their ass handed to them. So now their settlement's undefended. So next turn, and they've only got this guy so far. Yeah, there we go. They only have this guy so far. And next turn he will be starting to train, but he won't have actually trained anything just yet. Yeah, we can't assassinate him because... You used to be able to assassinate with your agents right off the bat, but unfortunately that doesn't work anymore. Yeah, here is my new army. Next turn, also... Yeah, next turn we also have our hoplite barracks ready, so that we can train our thorax pikemen. So we got a better version of our pikemen. So that's going to be nice. And my king is just going to sit here for a little bit, because we're demolishing this these barracks over here, so that we can change that to... so that we could change that to one of those entertainment buildings, so that we don't have to have an army here all the time. Also, I'm going to disband my javelin men at some point and replace them with, I guess, a cavalry unit. I will go for archers as my usual missile infantry, but since these guys have got a lot of experience, I'm going to keep my slingers in this army. And then all of my other armies will have archers, because I have been building, yeah, you see, 3 turns over here, and then this Peroikos camp is finished, and then we can train some archers. And peltasts, but they don't really need peltasts. Because peltasts are like the standard Greek javelin men. And I don't really use javelin men that much. Unless they're provided by a city garrison or something. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have anything else to do, so I'm just ending the turn here. See what the Triballi are going to do. I don't really think that they're going to attack me. Oh, that's also interesting. It doesn't show anymore that that people from my Steam friends list show up online, because someone just came on, just went online, and I saw that, but in the recording, which I have on my second monitor, I didn't see that. So apparently, it doesn't record that. Magnificent. Not that it's very interesting for you guys to see who of my friend lists comes online all the time, but whatever. It was usually pretty funny once we had achievements. No. Yeah, you definitely want an aggression pack now because there's an army standing right at the border, but no. I know we still have a trade agreement with them, but... Yeah, otherwise I have to break the trade agreement, wait 10 turns and then attack, but... Yeah, they know what's up. They know what's up. Alright, didn't I have a mission? No, because active missions would be there. Okay. What do I need to do, actually? 60 units in total, and I've got 45. Okay, they'll easily go up. I need to conquer Pergamon. I need to conquer Asia and Hellas. I need to have 10 units of 8 types of pikemen. Oh yeah, already foot companions. It's the second chapter of the game. I've only been here like a couple turns in, and they already expect me to have foot companions, which is kind of weird. I also like that they count regular pikemen, not levy pikemen, and then just thorax pikemen. And after, yeah, as they did historically, defensive alliance with Seleucids. Anyway, oh no, hang on, we need to, let's first do this. Yeah, I did that for the hoplite barracks. Oh, leg spikes, how I despise you. In wine trader, didn't I? Oh yeah, I wanted to do that so I can build libraries. Alright, so we're going to declare war on the Triballi, and yes, I lose a little bit of trustworthiness, but whatever. Yeah, obviously the guy runs away because he of course wasn't able to conquer or train his stuff up just yet. And with all of our hoplites we can easily just do this. And kill everyone. And since we completely defeated the city garrison, we can just walk in here. It's a bit unfortunate we can't see what's in here, but now let's loot. And there we go. The Triballi are dead. Yeah, they were on their way to conquer, but I beat them to it. Yeah, we definitely need that. We also have lads by the looks of this now, so that's... What the hell is this? Lag spike, could you tell? Settlement trench mine. Yeah, lead. Okay, so I have lead now as a tradable resource. That's pretty good. I thought that tradable resources showed up over there. Like in front of your city name, but... Oh, behind your city. Yeah, you see behind, because Sparta has marble, I knew that for sure. And Apollonia has wine, I kind of knew that as well, but I forgot about that. But yeah, it doesn't show up behind here that I've led. But that might be because it's damaged, and then they have to fix it. Okay, we're going to demolish that, because we don't need any barracks here at all, because we got barracks back in our capital. Alright, so there we go. The Triballi are dead. We lost our trade agreement, but we gained an extra province, so that's good. Yeah, these guys, I was about to say, these guys are probably going to be neutral towards me because I declared war on the Triballi and conquered them. So they're going to be kind of alright with me now. Chimeria. Chimeria is at war with Pontus.
We are not known as patient people. Therefore, welcome. Speak to the point.
Okay, 500 denarii then.
Now we can...
Yeah, I've played a campaign myself as Samaria, or Chimeria. And that was actually a very fun campaign. It's very fun to play as them, because they're very far away from all of the other Greek nations. Kind of the same as Massalia, because Massalia is all the way over there in southern Gaul. And it's like the most western Greek nation. And these guys are the most like northeastern Greek nation. And they're very remote, and of course they're under threat from the Scythians over here. And just like the Massalians, they adopt a bunch of units from the native area. They've got special archers, Chimerian archers, which are like a unit only available to them. And they're pretty good, and they've got a bunch of like steppe units that they use, which is pretty funny. So maybe you'll also see a campaign as Chimeria sooner or later. Although I've already played them, they're pretty fun to play. And they don't really have any pikemen, they just have hoplites. Alright, anyway, since we've enslaved, we also have a bunch of extra slaves, because that is implied in the name, so we also get some more money from that. So that's pretty good. There's a bit of public order, of course, because I enslaved them and all the buildings are damaged and all that stuff, but they'll be fixed. And then we'll demolish this and build some sort of public order bonus building over there. Alright, also this is finished now, so we can start training. These guys, the Thorax pikemen. So we're gonna do 6 of them. Oh yeah, we can also do these Thessalians. These guys, the Thessalian cavalry, they're also pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pikemen. 2 Thessalians. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 regular hoplites. And then we need 4 archers. And then this entire army is finished. And then with some armies I'll change the hoplites with Thurios spears. Or change them with Thorax swordsmen. I'll try to keep away from Thorax swordsmen because I don't really know how historically accurate they are, because they basically look like discount legionaries, which is a bit weird. And because just I am Macedon. Or Macedon. I am especially a Greek nation, so that means I use spears, and because I'm Macedon, I use pikemen, and I want to stick to that. I mean, I want to play along, kind of along the rules of Macedon, heavy cavalry and pikemen. Right, so once this guy's finished training, I need to bring this guy back in to Pella, so that he can also train a proper army instead of a... Fucking hell. Why does that keep happening? Well, thank you for subscribing, whoever it was. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I've got my Twitch alert system and stuff on my other... Because I use OBS, and I've got my Twitch alerts on another scene, because in OBS you use various scenes. And so essentially all your scenes are active, but it depends which one you select that is on top and being displayed. And of course now I've selected my Rome to the War thing, and that doesn't show it doesn't show alerts, but my alert thing is still active because it's in another scene, and it's in my stream scene that is on another tab. So yeah, I really should disable my entire stream scene on this one, because I've got this this is regular OBS, but I have a Twitch version of OBS that I use only for streaming, and I don't use this one for streaming anymore, so it would be easiest to just retire this thing altogether and only use this for recording, since Fraps doesn't work anymore. But who knows, maybe after my friend and I manage to fix my PC, maybe Fraps will very magically start working again, who knows. Anyway, so our next target is Odessus. I guess the best way to do that is just keep this army here, keep that guy occupied, and then just bam straight over there with this guy. I'm making more money now. Oh, that might also... No, it's spring. It's okay. I'm making more money now. It's good. Okay, so we're building the gathering place here so that we can get public order from the area. Okay, how much public order do we have once we leave? -3. Okay, so we need to stay here a little bit. It's a good thing this area is like 100% Greek already, because that really saves... Because there are only Greek nations here. Sardes is a Greek client state of the Seleucid Empire, which are also Greek. And Pergamon is just a normal Greek city-state. It's kind of funny that Pergamon didn't come to Rhodes' help, because historically speaking, Pergamon and Rhodes were very, very good friends. And actually they helped in the downfall of Macedon. Because... Oh, excuse me. What historically happened is Macedon and the... Because as I said before in the first episode... As I said before in the first episode, lag spikes can fucking suck themselves. There we go. As in the first episode, the successor kingdoms all hated each other. Because they all believed that they were the true successor and none of the other ones were. So they like had a bunch of interesting battles. And the Macedonians and the Seleucids, they had at some point they thought no, what happened was the pharaoh of Egypt, Ptolemy the Fourth, I believe, died.
Magnificence and greatness.
No, I'm gonna conquer you later. Ptolemy the Fourth, I believe, died. Which is a natural cause, and Ptolemy V became the new pharaoh of Egypt. But Ptolemy V was only 5 years old when he became pharaoh. So all the other all of Egypt's enemies were all like, hey, they all turned their attention to Egypt because, of course, they had a juvenile ruler, so of course they tend to be not ruled very well. So what happened was the Macedonians and the Seleucids, they signed a non-aggression pact together, and they decided to both attack Egypt at the same time. And at the time, Egypt actually had holdings here in southern of Turkey, and the Seleucids and the Macedonians decided that they will attack that first. So Macedon used that conquest as an excuse to attack in Thracia and move their armies down here and attack northern Asia as well. But Pergamon is in northern Asia, and they were pretty scared. And Pergamon and Rhodes were good friends, and both of them basically were like, oh shit, Macedon, could you please stop? And Macedon said no, and Macedon burned down a bunch of their villages, and they both got very scared, and they were like, alright, shit, we need help. We need someone else to declare war on Macedon, because we're too weak to defeat the Macedon. Who could we ask that is very powerful and could defeat Macedon, probably? So yeah, that's what happened. Macedon got attacked by Rome because Pergamon and Rhodes asked Rome to help them out, and Rome used that as an excuse to invade Greece, because Rome had just then defeated Hannibal and won the Second Punic War against the Carthaginians, and Rome had already been at war with Macedon, but it was very briefly. And now they were actually able to fully focus their war efforts on Macedon, so they were just waiting for an opportunity. And then Pergamon came along, Pergamon and Rhodes, and eventually also Athens. Athens was also being threatened by Macedon. All those Greek city-states came to Rome, basically asking Rome for help. And Rome said, yeah, sure, why not? And then Rome launched an invasion into Macedon, and it defeated the Macedonian king, and Macedon surrenders. Surrendered, and then Macedon was partially incorporated in the Roman Republic, but it took 2 more Macedonian wars for Macedon to be fully conquered by Rome. But yeah, that's a whole different story. Some of you guys have actually mentioned in the comment section that if I were to make a podcast or something, that you would listen to it, and I was like, yeah, but how would I talk about? But like when I do stuff like that, where I just randomly talk about Roman history, I think, oh yeah, maybe I should just talk about Roman history for 1.5 hours, and then that would fill a podcast. But yeah, the thing about podcasts, you usually have to have multiple people, and I don't really have any friends on YouTube, and you also usually, although don't have to, but it's kind of regular to invite guests. But if I don't even have anyone else on YouTube to help me out, let alone have friends, so that's going to be kind of difficult, but whatever. I love how everybody's importing wine from me. I'm exporting wine, but I'm also importing it from somebody else. Probably from Rome or Cameria. So everybody that I'm trading with is buying my wine, but I'm also buying wine from other people. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, within 3 turns, I can also sell lead to everybody else. So that will also increase my the money that I make. So yeah, Ariadai. I keep saying Ariadai. RDIA. I don't know how the hell you pronounce that. I have to actually play a campaign as them, because you can play a campaign as them, and they always pronounce their own faction name at the end of the introduction, so then I know how to pronounce the name. But yeah, first target right now is the Odrysian Kingdom, but we have to wait at least 3 turns, because 2 turns till this is finished, and then he needs to go over there to train his archers. There we go, you can do night attacks now. Yeah, this is the skirmisher army. Right, if that guy just stays there, that would be amazing, because then I could just move this guy over here to train archers, and then once the archers are done, I'll declare war and immediately attack here and conquer that. So, just in case, I'm going to train more hoplites, so that they can just, you know, defend themselves, just in case they do attack there at some point. Okay, I'll need to wait until this is done, and then it should be finished. How much public order penalties do we have? I find it still weird that we get a popular that slaves is infecting the public order penalties, or the public order, like the way that works, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I lost 1 unit of companion cavalry, I believe, because of the auto resolves. So I'll probably replace the javelinmen with Thessalian cavalry once I'm done in roads. So I need to wait one more turn in road. Oh, hang on. Skills to someone. Oh, my admiral. There we go. Veteran marine. And you also could have retinue. Oh, household member, whatever. Shipwrights. Giving you all the naval bonuses that I can. And yeah, and Syracuse is now living in Lilybum instead of Syracuse. Because they got kicked out by the Carthaginians, and then they conquered it again, they got kicked out again, then the Romans conquered it.
Will you not give our people a little gold?
Oh, they're offering to become a client state. That's actually a very tempting offer, but since I want to conquer the entire province of Thrace, and unfortunately I'm gonna have to decline. Rampant piracy. Just hunt the pirates down. Fucking pirates. A Greek thespian. +7% wealth from culture, +5 cultural conversion, +3 public order local province. Okay, that's pretty... Is that your thing? No, you've got a watch goose. What does the watch goose give? Hiss. I love that it says hiss. Like as if it's a snake. Well, actually, geese do hiss once they're agitated, so that's perfectly on point. 1 security against cunning agent actions, +5% chance of evading enemy agents, and +2 public order for local province. Yeah, this is more public order, and I guess Greek culture, so do that. Population plus Macedonia, yes, I noticed. Some things have been built. Yeah, the Perioikoi camp is done and immediately upgraded to this, so we can... So we've got extra garrison and skirmisher cavalry. Don't really need skirmisher cavalry, but whatever. There we go, we can expand Pella. Right, what do we want in here? We want a temple here, because we need a temple to Zeus, because we need to build that to the specific thing, to this thing. Hieronton Melonteon, whatever the hell that may mean. Old mystery should never be ignored. 10 public order, 100 influence per turn for political party, 12 and agriculture influence, +24% wealth from all sources, and extra money for tax harvesting. So yeah, I believe we can only build one of those in the entire faction, so we'll of course build that in the capital. And then this one will be probably another agora, and then we'll change that to some sort of financial thing, like a wine market or something. Since I'm so keen on exporting wine, I might as well just like go for the whole wine thing, you know? Provincial instability. Okay, the provincial instability is going to disappear soon. The cultural difference is going to go away soon as well. There's still devastation. That's because I'm converting these two over. But once these two are converted, which takes 2 turns, then that's fine. Okay. Stop training them. Go to the edge over here and then train them again. That way you'll be able to make it to Antalya in the next turn. And train your archers, and then we are going to launch our attack on Odessus. If the lag spike allows us to... There we go, thank you. Oh, I can't... Oh, no, that's a pikeman. I need hoplites. There you are. Hoplites. Yeah, and there are my Thessalians. Basically, they're like an earlier version of companion cavalry. They've got a little bit less attack and health and stuff like that. Less upkeep as well. So these got 45 to 52, 25 to 28. Bonus versus large is the same because they've got long spears. That's exactly the same. Charge bonus, a little bit less charge bonus, a little bit less melee defense, less armor, less health, less morale. And they've got less abilities as well. Oh no, that's because this is a general's unit. Never mind. So yeah, basically Thessalians are like a very like a prototype version of companions, but they work very well, so it's perfectly fine to use them. But yeah, the ultimate goal, of course, is companion cavalry, which we can get from here. Yeah, companion cavalry and Aspis companion cavalry, which is also companion cavalry, but instead of shock cavalry, which is the regular companion cavalry, the Aspis companion cavalry are melee cavalrysts. So that can replace the citizen cavalry once they get this barracks. And of course, the foot companions are the ultimate pikemen. And then the shield bearers are the ultimate hoplites. So the royal barracks, that allows me to get my most elite army. Alright. So in 2 or 3 turns we should be able to make our attack on Odessus. And after we've defeated the Odrysian kingdom...
A token.
Oh, you've lost 1,000 denarii on that. Okay. It's still tempting, but no. Because then I have a very weird gap in my profits. Alright, I finally researched scholarship so I can start building libraries all over the place. Objective issued. Yeah, I did the mission without knowing. By recruiting 60 units in total. Control 25 settlements is the next mission. Right, so I trained those. Inspired populace. I pulled an aged retainer. Household expands. Another aged retainer. And I finally fixed up the trench mine there. Yeah, there we go. Now it says that I'm exporting lead from this settlement. Can I see that here now too? Yeah, all the guys that were buying, wine for me now are also buying lead for me now. And I'm buying a whole bunch of shit from the Seleucid Empire. But the Seleucids are in a fantastic place. I mean, I've already played the campaign as the Seleucids on my channel. So I know how well they work if you manage to survive the initial onslaught. Because usually all of your satrapies turn against you. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, kind of like that. But then these two also join. Usually like Media, which is in Mesopotamia over there, and Sardis are the only two ones that kind of like stick with you because they're the closest by. All the other client states for the Seleucids are all in here. For example, Drungiana, or however you pronounce that, is here. It's all the way out here. So it's kind of a miracle that these guys still stick with the Seleucids, because usually these ones and a bunch of the other ones are the first ones to turn. Alright, so it is time.
Ready for orders. March.
Alright, so you move in here.
You have further orders?
And train your archers. You see, these are the peltas, basically heavier versions of skirmishers. And basically the standard Greek skirmishers, because all the Greek nations have... also from Rome to the war, all the Greek nations have peltas as their skirmisher units. Alright, so all the Celtic culture is now going to disappear because there's no Celtic cultural influence in here, because that used to come from Navisos, but we've conquered Navisos. And the only other thing is Balkan. That's decreasing very slowly because, of course, there's still a Balkan presence in here, but that won't last long.
At your command.
Okay, hang on. What if I stop you there? Ah, you can't make it in one turn. That really sucks. Anyway, train your archers. I'm not going to build up the mines just yet because we still have a public order issue. We need to conquer Odessus and we need to build a gathering place there for extra public order in here. And why is a public order issue on here? Because we got extra slaves. Well, they do count for a lot of money, so that's nice. Actually, I haven't had a slave revolt in ages, in absolute ages. I still find it very annoying that slave population, that slave public order is with the same public order as just regular people. What would be awesome is if you had like 2 separate public orders, one for the regular people and one for slaves. And then regular people works the same way as it works in the game right now, you know. Squalor decreases it, happiness buildings increase it. But for slaves, of course, if you overcrowd your thing with slaves, they're going to be a decreased on public order. But if you have, like, you cannot increase public order from slaves, but you can only decrease it. And then, of course, once it reaches minus 100, it becomes a slave revolt. But yeah, it would be awesome if that was like separated, because then that would, you know, that would make things a lot cooler. And there we go, now it's +9 again. Alright, let's build the shrine to Zeus so that we can build that amazing temple eventually. Yeah, then this will be another... either a library or a wine trader. I'm guessing wine trader. Yeah, or slave markets. Now, I think I'll do slave markets somewhere else. Yeah, slave market does provide a lot of good stuff. A lot of wealth from industry, a lot of extra wealth from agriculture. Wealth generated by slaves is doubled, or the half is increased. But yeah, this gives a whole bunch of base wealth, 320. More income from trade agreements, and then also a large wealth from culture. And if you've got 100% culture in the province where you built this thing, that's just going to accumulate even more. And academia gives a bunch of welcher? It's a combination of wealth and culture. Welcher. Minus 25% corruption in the province. That's also very useful. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do the wine market in Pella. And then we're going to do the slave market in Pulpedeva. Alright, so next turn I am going to attack Odessus. And hopefully conquer it. And that will take out the Odrysian kingdom. I bet they're going to move their army back. So I won't be able to do any of what I just said. But let's hope that they didn't. And otherwise I just move the hoplite army. And then we'll just put them together and auto-resolve it. Because there's no other way I could do it with all those fucking piece of shit skirmishers. But it doesn't look like they've moved the army. At least from what I can see on the top there. Oh, Syracuse and Carthage have made peace. Nice. And Libya and Syracuse have also made peace. Does that mean... Yeah, I was about to say, does that mean Syracuse is a client state? And it does. Syracuse is now a client state of Carthage. So I'm trustworthy and my king is foul-mouthed. Okay. Speaking of king, this is done, so we can build that. And you can go onto the boats. And the boats can hurry the fuck up. And you can bring the king back to Pella so he can change out his pikemen. Yeah, we still have a public order penalty here. But that'll change once this thing is built, because this thing gives public order. So once you build that all the way up, that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. They've left Odessus undefended. Nice. Alright, so let's save the game. So I can load it just in case I get my ass handed to me by the city garrison, but I find that highly unlikely with my new army. And then I'm going to end this episode off with conquering Odessus. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to fight this battle manually. Alright, really quickly I'm going to invite all my client states into the war.
Honored guest. I serve as my people's ears and tongue, listening and speaking as will please. I must accept.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You want to go to war.
Athena give you
Sparta,
wisdom,
you want to
so
go to
that you
war?
must speak well.
Yes, Sparta wants to go to
I
war.
must accept.
Good job, Sparta.
I am honored to greet such an ambassador.
Oh, okay.
Simple prudence means that I must refuse your offer, although I did enjoy your advocacy.
Okay, there we go, joiner.
You speak with...
There we go. I don't really expect him to do anything. I just want to increase our relationship, because going to war together is... Going to war together makes friends. At least in this game it does. Alright, and there's also this guy. One of your magistrates is complaining about the deteriorating quality of wine. Oh no! No! My wine monopoly! He claims even barbarians would refuse to drink it. Introduce wine standards. The problem for much is let them deal with it. No. Wine standards. Wine is my main source of export, so I can't have bad wine. That just decreases my trade income. Alright, so the Siege of Odessus with my brand new Macedonian army, which now has thorax pikemen, Thessalian cavalry, and archers. I actually just don't even know whether Knossos has Cretan archers as a special unit. You can't play as Knossos at all, unless of course you like use mods and stuff. But normally you can't play as Knossos. But of course the best archers in the original Rome Total War were the Cretan archers, which were mercenaries, and Macedon had like an ability where they could very easily get Cretan archers as their units, as mercenaries. But now that Crete is essentially, with Knossos, is a separate faction, in theory, Knossos should have Cretan archers as their standard archers. Alright, so now we also have 4 archer cohorts, so we can use them to outrange their skirmishers. But, of course, if the game doesn't allow us to play, then we can't do anything. There we go, thank you. Okay, I'll put you guys here. They do tend to walk on the other side a bit. Alright, so over here we have our Thessalians. Our latest addition to my cavalry's military. They look pretty cool. And as I said, they look basically like companions. These are companions and these are Thessalians. As you can see, there's barely any difference to them. Except that these guys all have capes. And that cape is what gives them the extra attack and the extra armor. Believe it or not. And they have a different type of body armor. They have a cuirass body armor. Well, these guys have some sort of linothorax body armor, by the looks of this. And you might be wondering, huh? I thought you liked Roman history. Yes, but I also do tend to read up on some Greek history. Alright, so here, if the game once again allows me to play the actual game. There we go, here are our archers. Of course, with the very familiar hats that you know from the original Rome Total War. And here are my new pikemen, my thorax pikemen, which actually are wearing a sort of lorica hamata, or chainmail armor. And they've got bigger shields. And of course the hoplites, but the hoplites were already here. I really like these guys because they've got actual white linothorax body armor. I don't even know what linothorax body armor is made out of. Because you had like a similar type of armor which the Egyptians used, which was like not bamboo but reeds. Like if you like tighten them and rope them around or something, they made armor out of that. And that was also white, just like that. It looks pretty cool.
I have come to battle like my forefathers, in the expectation of victory. We will go over those walls and into their streets and homes.
Okay, we do have to move our cavalry out onto the beaches because all those guys are coming in. So I move my citizen cavalry there, and I'll also move the Thessalians there. So our ex-pikemen obviously going pike formation. Oh yeah, I've also enabled a mod that all, I believe I haven't showed you that yet. All pikeman units now have 220 units in the cohort. Because that's how many historically were in one group of phalangites. By the way, if you don't know, someone in a phalanx like this, that holds one of those spears, is called a phalangite. And usually there were 220 in one group. Alright, so we're going to have to very, very viciously slaughter a whole bunch of skirmishers over here. And the citizens can go that way. There we go. You charge at them, you charge at them, you charge at them. Don't make them escape. Oh, there we go. Drive them back into the sea. What are these? Thracian warriors. Okay, those are melee guys. Okay, just cut them down because those other guys are just throwing spears right now. That is slingers. We're standing point blank. Okay, we defeated them. Kill the slingers. Okay, disengage from there with those. Those are also Thracian warriors. That's why they didn't break yet. Okay, go, 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 go. They've blocked that off. Okay, moving the general as well. Oh, come on. Beat them. And then you can charge those slingers. You can charge at them. And where's the general? General can kill those. At the same time, we'll move up the pikemen.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Already. Bam, 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 bam. Okay, kill them. You charge at them.
Under attack. At speed.
No, 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 you do have to run. You do have to run. You guys also hurry up. You guys get over here. Alright, General. Calm down. You two, calm down. And you could just walk over there. There we go. Archers can start firing now. There we go. Good job, archers. These guys barely have any like defense against, or armor, I mean. There we go. Oh my god. That's vicious. And they're broken, and they're being shot in the back. Okay, hopefully you can also take care of those skirmisher cavalrysts. How far is your range? Oh, basically you can hit all of that. Nice. Okay, yeah, definitely focus on the cavalry. No, no, no. Focus on the cavalry, I said. Oh, okay. That was definitely a volley. Okay, yeah, guard mode. I don't want you to go chase after them if they run out of range. What the hell's there? More skirmishers. Okay, fire on those skirmishers now. Because they're the ones that are standing up here. Oh, yeah, well, when the noise cuts out, who was cutting out, they already knew this was coming. There we go. They're still psyching themselves up, but... yeah. Okay, and there we go, they shattered. There we go, killed a whole bunch of the cavalrists there as well. Fire on these skirmishers. And then, in the meantime, General and the Thessalians can run around and then we'll charge them in the back after we're done here. Glory to Macedon! I thought they were gonna charge. They were running so confidently, and I was just like, oh, they're gonna notice that standing there and being shot at by archers is not gonna work, so they're gonna charge. But no, they just walk a little bit in range and start throwing spears. Not that actually charging would have worked, because of course, then it would just run straight into my epic phalanx. I mean, look at that. Look at these guys. It looks very epic. Oh, I don't even need to charge. Those other guys just ran away. Okay, nice. There we go. There we go. Decisive victory. And Odessus is mine. And we didn't have to deal with the annoying skirmisher army. How the hell did my pikemen kill like 17 and 16 and 2 guys? And my hoplites killed 14 and 3. And the other guy killed 13. That was the guy that was all the way at the back. Archers, of course, got the most kills. No, that's not true. One of the Thessalians has the most kills. 168. So there we go, and now the entire province of Thracia is mine. So the next target is the province of Illyria and the province of Pannonia. And then maybe also Dacia, but I don't really know. And then once I've got all of that under control, I'm going to start with my huge invasion of Asia, and then I'm going to follow in the footsteps of Alexander. There we go. The fleet is destroyed and the garrison is destroyed. There we go. That's destroyed. Yeah, some of the garrison was left over, but of course it was left over, but at the same time it wasn't left over. Right, so what's in here? Oh, a temple and farms and shit. Yeah, I'll burn it down. Sure, why not? Alright, so we're going to fix that up. We're going to fix that up. We are going to build a farm here, and we are going to build... I don't have a gathering place yet, so build that. Oh, actually, no. Oh, I really shouldn't have burned it down. Need a temple to Poseidon there. So there we go. These guys are now left with nothing. So they're probably going to attack Navisos, but with all my hoplites, in theory, I should be able to defend the settlements. Maybe even with all the resolve. So there we go. The entire province of Thracia is mine now. Can't issue an edict just yet, unfortunately. So there we go. So yeah, the next target is Illyria. So we have to conquer these 3 factions. Then the target after that is going to be Pannonia. So we have to conquer all those factions. And then maybe I'll also conquer Dacia. But I don't know yet. And then we're going to conquer Asia from Rhodes and from Thrace. Conquer that, have a strong foothold there, probably take out Pontus next. Then we're going to have a very intense war with the Seleucid Empire. And then we're just going to fucking plow right through and kill whoever is in here. And then walk all the way up to the edge of the world. Well, the edge of the world actually is there. This is just called the edge of the world because the map stops there, but whatever. You know what I mean. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you Romans enjoyed the video. Click the like button underneath if you did. Subscribe to be part of the Roman army so you never miss any of my videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button that will appear over the left of here or the subscribe button that's underneath the video. See you later, Romans. Ave!